Hello, everybody. Welcome to our second day of online learning. Thank you so much to those of you that sent me pictures of the Arba Bonim that you dressed up as yesterday. It was really fun to see how creative you were, and it was really fun to see some of you at home doing things that you love. Today, we are going to be doing a little bit in our Haggadah. So, what I want you to do is remember, I gave you a pack for your bags. I want you to go and grab that pack, and in your pack, I want you to take out your Haggadah. Now be very careful because we want to make sure that we can still have our Haggadahs at the Pesach Seder with us. So clear away all the chametz. Make sure you've got no pasta or bread or anything nearby and you're working on a clean surface. I would also like you to go and grab some pencil crayons if you have, or any types of colors or highlighters that you have at home. I'm going to wait a little bit till you get back. You can pause my video and go and get some things and you can come right back. Okay, great. Are we ready to start? So today I want you to turn to the page of Vahi She'amda. I'm going to show you which page it is right now. So it is the page with the big smiley face on it. And we today together are going to be learning a little bit about Vahi She'amda. Now, Vahi She'amda is a song that we sing on Pesach. Some of you may know the song already, and if you know it, that is great, and I hope that you are going to be singing it at your Pesach Seder. I'm going to be telling you a little story. Do you know how we got to Mitzrayim? I know that you have been learning really hard the story of Pesach, so I think you know how we got to Mitzrayim. I'm going to do a short recap. You know, Hashem had a plan. Hashem always has a plan. Long time ago, before we were even slaves in Mitzrayim, there was a man called Yosef HaTzadik. Now you know who Yosef HaTzadik was. And Hashem took Yosef HaTzadik and his whole family down to Mitzrayim. That's how we got to Mitzrayim. Hashem planned it from the very beginning. Now, we thank Hashem that we were slaves in Mitzrayim. That's a little bit of a funny thing to thank Hashem for. Surely Hashem sent us to Mitzrayim. Why are we thanking Hashem for putting us in Mitzrayim? It says in the Torah that really we learned a very important lesson. You know, we worked very hard in Mitzrayim. We did a lot of work in Mitzrayim. And now, because of all the work we did in Mitzrayim, we really appreciate it when we work to serve Hashem. You know, in Mitzrayim, we had to serve Paro. He wasn't such a fair leader. He made us do really, really hard things. He wasn't kind, and he didn't help us so much. And now when we are serving Hashem and we are doing Hashem's mitzvahs, we are so excited to do Hashem's mitzvahs because we remember when we were slaves in Mitzrayim, we weren't allowed to serve Paro with so much joy. When we served Paro, it was hard work. But now when we get to serve Hashem, we are excited and we can see how valuable and how wonderful it is to serve Hashem. And now, when we are reading Vahi She'amda, we are thanking Hashem for saving us in Mitzrayim and for saving us throughout history. All the times that we've been in trouble, Hashem always helps us. He always comes. And I know we're stuck at home right now and it feels a little bit different, but we mustn't forget that Hashem is always there to help. Now, I'm going to show you something really cool. So this is where your colors come in. I want you to choose 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. Can you choose 4 colors for me? I'll wait 1 minute while you choose. Right, we are going to look at this word over here. And I think it's backwards, right? But it's the first word, Vahi. And we've got a Vav, a Hey, a Yud, and an Aleph. And I'm going to look at this word Vahi very quickly. And I'm going to tell you something very special about that word. Right? There was a rabbi called the Abarbanel. The Abarbanel's name was Yitzchak ben Yehuda Abarbanel. And he was a famous rabbi. And he said something so interesting about those words. I want you to take your colors and I want you to color each letter a different color. So I want you to take one of your colors and circle the Vav or underline the Vav. Take a different color and circle the Hey or underline the Hey. Then I want you to take a different color and do the same to the Yud and to the Aleph. Right, now I'm going to tell you something very special. Let's have a look at our Vav. Vav means 6, right? We did this together in class. Do you remember when we did this together in class? We said that Aleph means 1, and Base means 2, and Gimel means 3, and all the letters of the Torah have numbers attached to them. Our Vav is 6. Now, if I think about some of the things that have 6 in them, that have to do with the Torah, there's one thing that comes to mind, and that is the 6 books of the Mishnah. You know, when Hashem gave us the Torah, right, we got 2 parts of the Torah, right? We got 2. We got everything that's written down, right, that we open in our Torah every Shabbos and we read in shul. And then we have another part, which we don't always see in the shul, and that is called the Mishnah. And the Mishnah helps us explain all the things that are written in the Torah. So, for example, it says in the Torah that we have to keep Shabbos, right? We have to keep Shabbos. Now, we all know that there are lots of different things we have to know about keeping Shabbos. We can't cook on Shabbos. We can't plant on Shabbos. If we don't have an Eruv, we can't carry on Shabbos. Where do we learn all of these things from? It doesn't say all the different rules in the Torah. It only says in the Torah that we have to keep Shabbos. So where do we learn all the other things from? Where do we learn all the little details from? And that we learn in the book called the Mishnah. Now the Mishnah has 6 parts to it, the 6 books of the Mishnah. So when you look at the word Vahi and you see that little Vav, it reminds us of the 6 books of the Mishnah. Now the Hay, which we colored in a different color, is 5, right? We all know that there are 5 books in the Torah. So we've got Vav, 6 books of the Mishnah, Hay, 5 books of the Torah. Now let's see if you can guess the next one. The next one is a Yud. A Yud is 10, right? I wonder if we could think of something that is 10. If you know the answer, shout it out loud in your houses. And maybe I can hear you from my house down the road, right? Are you ready? The Aseres Hadibros, the 10 commandments, right? The luchos that we got from Moshe Rabbeinu on Har Sinai. Now the last one is the Aleph. Aleph means 1, right? And when we look at the Aleph, we are talking about Hashem. We are talking about Hashem. Now, remember that man. Remember his name? His name was the Abarbanel. Now, the Abarbanel said something so beautiful. You know, when we are stuck, when we were stuck in slavery in Mitzrayim, and when we are going through hard times, Hashem is always with us. And you know what we can keep close to us to help us be close to Hashem? All of these things. We can keep the 6 books of the Mishnah together with us. We can keep the 5 books of the Torah and we can learn Torah. We could remember the 10 commandments, Aseres Hadibros, and we can remember that Hashem is close to us. And when we sing Vahisha Amda at the Seder table with our families, we hold up our cups and we say, Hashem, we are going to be doing all of these things and we are going to keep you close to us and you will save us from any dangers that we face. Now, I hope you had fun doing that together. What I would like you to do now is I'm going to attach another little link on your letter. And in that letter that you get from your Mora, there are going to be some Pesach songs. Now, we've practiced some of those songs together in class. So what I would like you to do right now is go on to the next part of this lesson and click on the songs and you can sing them together in your house. And tomorrow is Rosh Chodesh Nisan. It actually starts in the night. And tomorrow is going to be Rosh Chodesh. So I want you to play that music and sing your favorite Pesach songs together with your family. Have a good Chodesh and I will see you on Friday.